made a vow.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Cooking in the Rockies with me, myself, Nick, and Jordan, and Tristan. Today on the menu we're having a New York strip steak, the side of roasted white truffle oil vegetables, and a side of cheesy polenta. Thank you. Oh, almost forgot. Now we are going to roll up our sleeves as I have done already.
Wash the
Make sure we have no
hands.
strings or loose clothing. And now we're going to clean some counters because we don't want dirty surfaces while we're cooking. So, I'm going to wash the counters. Get them wet. I'm going to spray some disinfectant cleaner. And there you have it, folks. Clean counter. Before we start any cooking, we want to first wash our hands. So I'm going to get some warm water going, and I'm going to first scrub my hands with water. Then I'm going to add soap and scrub for about 10 or 15 seconds. Make sure you get above the hands too, in between fingers. Then you wash for another 20 seconds. Turn your water off and dry with a paper towel, because you don't want to use a towel from your kitchen that everyone's been using.
Not in my kitchen. We're not throwing the paper towels in the garbage. We're putting them in nicely.
So now I'm going to put the damp towel under the cutting board so it won't move.
He gave her 2 shots, nerve blockers, and a bunch of.
We're going to do the shake method to get all the excess off the garlic cloves, so then we can start mincing them. So first you gotta hit the head hard. Now we put it in the bowl to shake. Now I'm going to put this other bowl on, and then we're going to shake for 20 seconds.
Shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off.
That's about 20 seconds.
That's
there.
15 seconds.
So now you got all this excess off, all the garlic. And like you have this excess off, you can easily peel it off. Now before cutting all the other vegetables, I'll walk over here and preheat the oven. So you hit bake. It says 250. You want the temperature up to 425. That's it, guys. That's it. Now I'm going to cut the onion. I'm going to use the claw method to cut these ends off of the onion. Now I'm going to cut in a little sliver to get this excess skin off. That's how deep it should go. And it's a little bit slippery too. Now I'm going to cut it into quarters for roasting. So I'm going to use the over the knife method. Now we are going to peel some parsnips just for cutting. Now I'm going to do a rough chop to cut them into thirds. I'm going to use a claw method again.
So now we're starting to make the polenta, and we're going to be filling this cup up with 9 cups of water. Now I'm going to check my measurements by bending down. It's good. Okay, if there's handles on pans, you got to make sure they're facing inside so you don't knock them out. Also make sure when you're boiling, the flame isn't wider than the actual pan.
Now I'm going to measure a 4th cup of 100% pure olive oil to drizzle over the vegetables. I gotta use that eye line technique.
Look at that, perfect amount.
We really didn't need any. So now I'm gonna drizzle this all over the vegetables. Now we're going to sprinkle with thyme, salt, and the pepper. We'll use my metal tongs. Make some guys go contaminated. Now I'm going to put the vegetables on the top rack. I don't want to open it before. It'll let all the hot eat. So when I get there, I'll open it, put it on the top rack, like that, and close it. Now I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to put it on 20 minutes. And then hit the magical set button.
We're now going to slowly whisk in the polenta into the boiling water. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the burner and move it away from the heat. Okay, so next we're going to be adding the parsley, the cheese, the Parmesan cheese, and 3/4 of a stick of butter.
Hi, now we have preheated our grill. Now I'm going to start cleaning it. Get all the excess off from last time we grilled. Now we have our marinated steak, which has been marinating for about 2 hours, so it's pretty good. We're going to take the marinated steak out of the bag. Put it on. Can you take this first?
Yeah.
Thank you. We don't want to contaminate our tongs. Now we are going to cook this steak 2 minutes on both sides. We're going to cover our grill.
Unlike
It's been about 2 minutes, and now I'm going to carefully flip the steak.
Look at that.
And grill for another 2 minutes. I'm now going to turn the burners off. And we're going to take the steak off the grill. You can videotape that, Jordan. I'm putting it in this pan, which I have not used anything for yet. It's clean. I put the steak that I marinated in a bag so I wouldn't contaminate this bowl. And now we are going to test the temperature. Oh, speaking of Tristan, he brought the thermometer. Can I have that, sir? Thank you very much. Alrighty, we're gonna put it into the thickest and around the middle. Not put in all the way. You don't wanna. Now we're gonna wait. I like this because it gives you the temperature you need. It's a meat thermometer, which means it's for meat. Should probably bring this indoors. It's -20 outside. That might be the best bet.
That's a good idea.
He is now making the red wine sauce for the steak. He is mixing butter, beef stock, wine, Dijon mustard, and some other seasonings. And it's going to go over the steak. Stop it and then, yeah. Alright. Come over here. Start. Now we're going to sprinkle the black truffle oil, which you can see there is the black truffle. This is very rare. I'm going to sprinkle 2 tablespoons. Very carefully. Make sure everyone gets it.
Tastes pretty damn nice. Polenta, banana. warm. Very, very warm. Last but not least, this is the sauce, the wine sauce. Non-alcoholic, mind you. And we're just gonna. Now we're just gonna add just a little bit of
I know what I'm doing.
parsley because Nick knows what it's good. That's what it's southern, man.
Stop it.
Players gonna play, 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 play in my